All right, so let's go ahead and head over to our scheduling page and let's go down to styles because this chapter is about brand colors. We can tap onto the color palette and we can make changes to it. So by default, we have 5 different color options that we can play around with. So I have my option 1 highlighted. I can change the colors for these items. So background color, scheduler background, header text, scheduler text, and the accent colors for the buttons. All right, so to start, we're going to tap on the background color. We can choose one of the pre-selected colors, or we can choose custom. You can throw your own hex code in. A hex code is basically just the code for a particular color. So every color has a hex code. So right now we're on this burgundy color. If I was to drag it around, it will change like the intensity. And now this brighter color, the hex code is AD5757. If I tap on to blue, the hex code for this particular shade of blue is 5775AD. So most people are just going to jump in here and choose a custom color. I really like this like pale blue. So this is going to be my background color. And then I'm going to move on to scheduler background. I'm going to go back into custom and I'm going to stick with the blue family. All right, so I'm going to do a darker blue for the scheduler background. We can choose the text. Actually, I'm going to leave my text black, and this is the header text. And then I'm going to go down to the scheduler text, which is the text of the categories. Okay, we can make some changes to this. How about we make it white? And then we can change the button accent color, which currently they are gray. And I do want to make them a shade of blue. And now my button accent color is chosen. So basically I wanted a blue theme. And the blue theme is what I got. And you can continue to customize different themes and save them, and you can switch them up based on different seasons, mood, or just personal preference. So I'm going to save my color changes, but I want to go back in and change my font. So currently we are using Source Sans Pro, and this is actually a newer feature with the Acuity. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Merriweather, Oswald. Playfair Display is one of my favorite fonts. I think it's just so pretty. It's really elegant. But I am just showing you how you can go ahead and change the look and feel of your booking site. When you find one that you like, of course, you're going to save it. All right, so now we have our color scheme down. We're going to go back to styles. Okay, so I'm not very familiar with this layout. So the tab that I was actually looking for was the settings tab. So I was looking for this choose file upload option, and here you can actually upload a picture of your logo. It is optional. The Acuity scheduling site is very sleek and professional, so I mean you can do with or without it, but this is the option if you already have one. And as far as where to upload your design template, you're going to do that right here. So you would tap on this insert image, choose the file, and save it. All right, so I went ahead and uploaded my design. I tapped on insert image, found the file, and uploaded it. And in place of a logo image, it is just my brand name. Right, so the design has loaded, and this is basically the client's experience. Y'all, we live with it. We have a fully functional site. And I'm just going to show you a quick pro tip regarding brand colors and the hex codes from earlier. If you tap on a design and then choose background color, you can go ahead and find your hex code. As you see, I'm hovering over the exact color that's used in this design, and it's telling me that my hex code is 6D123F. So all I have to do is highlight that, copy it, and then I can actually use this as my background color. So I would have to go back to style, and in custom, I'm just going to take this out, and then we are going to save. And this is how you can make a more blended look, if that matters to you. Still, I think I would have just done a shade lighter. Probably would have just went like just a shade off. So let's see what that would have looked like. If I just go like it's off, but barely off, you know what I mean? Hit save. That way it doesn't blend so much into the background.